Hello to all my dear sisters and brothers. I hope you are doing well and have a happy and joyful life. First of all, I ask my higher spirit to be here, to be with me, to be within me, so that what we talk about here can be a light that comes into your homes and makes your hearts brighter and happier, in the hope that all of your hearts will feel joy and excitement from today onwards. Tonight is the full moon in Libra. It's a full moon happening in Libra. And also Passover, which I congratulate all the Jewish people here and all over the world with whatever belief you have, whether you accept the full moon or Passover or whatever you believe in. In fact, both have the same meaning. We need to close the past. We need to forget the past and enter a new life and new meaning. Both mean the same. Forgive the past and close its book. Now is the time. Thank you again for the beautiful comments you leave for me. I love you too. I appreciate you all as well. You are really kind. All of you, all of you. And as I've always said, what you see in me is a mirror of what's in your own heart. And that's why you see me the way you connect with me. In that way, anyway, we are here to give each other love, to give life energy, and to return our earth and Mother Earth happier to the world. This week I'm going on a trip to Europe, and I thought I'd post a video before I go so that there's not too much time between videos. And many people have requested that I talk about reincarnation. My dear ones, the topic of reincarnation is very extensive, and I really can't cover it in this 45 minutes to an hour. I've talked about it a lot in the past. I've discussed it in places where I was a guest on other podcasts. But now, if we have time, we can start alphabetically. But as I said, this isn't a topic that can be discussed in an hour or two. But if you would like, we can continue this discussion in future videos. So I'll start by saying that I am not a body that has a soul. I am light that has a body. I am a light that has come here to have an earthly experience, and this body is nothing but an earthly garment. And I promised a very dear friend who was in my podcast, they had asked me a really nice question. And I said that your question needs a book to answer. How do you expect me to tell you this? In 2 or 3 sentences. Because I had said that I would talk a bit about this issue in a video. Let me say now that the question was, how can I keep positive energy at a high frequency all the time? Dear, this requires a lifetime of practice. It doesn't happen overnight. And the answer I need to give you, first of all, you are on the path of awareness because you wrote that mine goes up and down, up and down. And this is the beginning of the path to awareness. For many people, it's always low, in a low vibration, and maintaining it at a level takes a lot of time. One of the exercises you can do is to know why you're happy when you are and why your vibration is high and you feel good. I feel light. I feel optimistic about everything. Increase the duration of that feeling. And when you come down, your vibration is low. Try to shorten that time. If you can, take 5 breaths, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and then ask yourself, why am I upset right now? Find a reason. Why am I upset? And when you understand the root cause of why you're upset and realize that it's not something that should lower your energy and parameters, shorten your life or cut short your spiritual journey, immediately lift yourself up. And this practice is necessary. Just like someone who goes to exercise to strengthen their muscles. It doesn't happen overnight. But as I said, I'm happy that the person who asked this question, which was a very good question, is already on that path. That's why you want to increase it. This shows that you are on the path of awareness. And I hope you soon increase the time of these high frequencies, raise them, and shorten the time of the low frequencies. And regarding reincarnation, you've seen many people proudly say, yes, I'm an old soul. My soul is very old. But I don't know why I always get angry with the sky. I don't know why I'm always feeling hopeless and not very happy. For someone who knows these formulas, it's something like someone talking about being an old soul, but always feeling hopeless and not very happy. I haven't achieved my dreams in life. These are not the same. The true meaning of an old soul is that truly, I have a lot of experience coming to this earth. And because I have a lot of experience coming to earth, nothing outside of me can worry or upset me, because I've seen before, when you go to Japan 50 times, when the light is red, when the traffic is like this, when it's like that. And you know the difference between it and New York and Tehran. And so try to avoid using these silly words that have become trendy now just to make myself appear spiritual, using expressions that have no meaning with my inner character. If you are an old soul, you should be feeling really good right now. You should be giving off a really bad vibe to others right now. And the issue is that they feel that anyone who is an old soul means that their spiritual age is older, meaning they're older. We all came into the world at the same time. Our souls all dispersed from our source at the same moment from our source, as if it was an ocean and the drops came out of it, all at the same time. But what happens when one person has an old soul and one person is said to have a young soul? Because of the number of experiences They have. So please, don't go around saying that their soul is young. That's why they get karma. They get this, they get that, and my soul is old. An old soul doesn't talk like that at all. An old soul means that it has come here for millions, billions of years, experienced, died, left, and decided to come back again. We all start from the beginning, from being a stone. We were all stones. We were all green. We were all trees. We were all birds. We completed all the plants over years and years and billions upon billions of years. And every time we return there, after being in animal form, and then the human-like animal that we are, we still haven't become human yet. We are animal humans. And we are on the path to becoming human right now. None of us have become a true human. And with the hope of the Lord, after another 10 years, I hope that humanity will come to the entire earth. The earth is like a kindergarten. We haven't entered school yet, but other planets or underground civilizations, underwater civilizations, and those who live on other planets above, they have passed the Earth stage. There, duality does not exist. There, what exists is love. And when our soul wants to decide, and our guides, who are the violets, the violet lights, they come and advise us saying, I think it's time for you to take a trip to Earth, meaning to make a journey to Earth. Because they say, we don't have time, we have steps. For example, you need to add 2 more steps to your soul now so you can evolve. You need 40 steps. That's why we choose difficult lives. It depends. A child who passes away might be missing 2 steps, comes here to teach a lesson to the parents, and then returns. Some of us have 10-step plans, 20-step plans, 50-step plans. That's why life on Earth is like this. It's hard. We have to overcome many problems and learn from them. So, when we come here, we really don't want it because our place is so good. I must first say that all religions have lied to us to the point where we have been brainwashed, and the differences between reality and truth are such that our reality cannot accept the truth. They have brainwashed us so much. In all religions, there is no such thing as heaven and hell. There is no such thing as punishment either. If we don't learn a lesson, we have to come back again. When we go to our own home, everything there is love. Everything is peace. And we might not return for millions of years. No one forces us. Our guides, as I mentioned, are the purples. They advise us. But if we don't want to come, they won't come. until we are convinced that I need to go on a journey because I don't want to stay in the same place. In other words, we can stay in the second grade. No one bothers us either. Our parents love us. And we may never go to college. But our guides, who are like our parents, those whose spirits are much more luminous than ours, advise us to do this. And that's why we decide to make the journey here. And they show us what kind of life we will have. But maybe we'll talk about the details of how it happens in future videos. But we watch a film of our own life and decide to come here. However, while we are in our mother's womb, we pass through what do they call it? The sea of forgetfulness. So we don't know the answer to the question, and we can sign it to oblivion. So we come here by our own will. And the more we come here, the older our soul will become. In this context, older means more experienced. We come here without experience, but from before Islam, before Christ, before everything, let's say, billions of years ago, the soul has been traveling, not just on this planet, but on all planets. There are about millions of other planets where there is life. And we keep revolving in different dimensions. And as I said, Earth is the most primitive of them. The reason we start from the beginning is that sometimes the soul wants to come and experience duality. Duality exists only on Earth, where I can distinguish between good and bad, male and female, masculine energy, feminine energy, positive energy, negative energy. This duality does not exist on other planets. It simply does not exist. On other planets, what exists is love. And based on the amount of experience we have and the positive experience we gain, light reaches us in a systematic way. And the spiritual age is determined by colors. Spiritual age, gold, orange, silver, blue, red, which is a deep orange. And this is how souls recognize each other. Another interesting thing that exists on Earth is eating. On other planets and in other places, eating in the sense that we have it, where we get hungry and eat, does not exist. And for some, they come here, often because they want to experience it again. Sometimes they feel like they want to taste that flavor again, like smelling their grandmother's cooking, or the food they love, making them hungry, and eat. There is food there, but food in the earthly sense does not exist. Another thing that exists is the love between husband and wife, not husband and wife, man and woman. Earthly loves. A 16-year-old girl's heart beats just because she has seen a boy. These types of loves are earthly loves and are conditional because I have a lack and I haven't seen anyone else. It's my first time seeing a boy. So I fall in love with him. There are many reasons why we fall in love on Earth and we call it love. But Love doesn't really mean that. And when we leave this world, we finally understand that the air, the breath we take, the cell we are, that spirit that has energy, is all from love. Just love. And we come to earth so that the soul can evolve and we can get closer to true love. And we all have one goal: to go up there and get as close as we can to the light and to love. That's why I keep telling you to give this love to yourself first. Until you give love to yourself, you can't give love to anyone else. Until you clean this place from jealousies, competitions, and superficial earthly matters that the controllers create for us to keep us from getting closer to the light. Because they cannot get close. Only humans can. And they are not human. They are human-like. They have sold their souls. They have no soul. But we have a soul. And we are all rebellious servants connected to our source. So let's try not to be too deceived by the appearances here. This is a hotel. We came here to stay for a week. Really, our 100-year life, at most, if we take it, is nothing more than a minute. That is, when we die, we wake up from sleep and it's over. That's it. So don't torment yourself so much. Don't take the matter so seriously. Look at it as a play. Did you make the film yourself? Did you write the book yourself? You are the writer yourself. You are the actor yourself. You perform yourself. You create the scenes yourself. And you are the audience. So everything is in your hands. And when we fly away from the earth, we bring these things back in front of our eyes. Once again, wow, how unaware I was. I was stabbing that actor whom I thought was serious while it was actually myself. Others are in us, and we are in others. We are all one. We are all truly like a carpet that is woven together. Another disturbance. Here it has meaning to the earth. But we destroy a fabric. We destroy an organization. We disrupt a sequence. So let's be careful about what we're doing. But all of this requires awareness. And in 5 to 7 years, because the earth will become inflamed, we will also become aware, because the dark group, the group of darkness, will leave the earth. And this year, just this year, next year, we are seeing them one by one. For example, the wife of one of the presidents is getting a divorce because that woman was not a woman at all. She was a man. And now she is changing her birth certificate. She will get a male birth certificate. And that's it. Her role as a woman, introduced as the first lady of the world, is over. Let's not believe these things. Let's not hear these things in the news. Let's watch. Let's not watch the news at all. Politics is all lies. It's all for you and me. Behind it is full of filth. Behind Hollywood is full of filth. And within 2 years, they will all be gone one by one. One by one, those who are at the top, in leadership positions, in fame, in royalty, in religious leadership, false spiritual leaders, they are all disappearing. And a year from now, most of them will have left the earth. And it's a time when we get closer to other planets. And the earth will become a center of love only. And we are heading there. But this awareness doesn't happen overnight. Meaning, you can't pick unripe fruit from the tree. So don't rush at all. I receive so many messages where people tell me they want to go to the 5th dimension. They want to go right now. We want to take our family too. Well, it's not like a grocery store where I can just go and buy a packet of chickpeas right now. Go to the 5th dimension. This takes time. You must first cleanse yourself of any kind of jealousy and negativity. Go and apologize to anyone you have hurt. And then start in purity, gain awareness. Awareness comes from within yourself. You don't find awareness by attending 2 seminars and reading 4 books. Awareness comes from within. There are a series of enlightened souls who have come here to assist in the transformation of Earth to a higher dimension, to help humanity, to help people, to spread the awareness. And they know it themselves. They know from their childhood why they have come here. Some people are completely asleep. Some have been so brainwashed. They've been in the matrix so long that they're completely asleep. But slowly, as society wakes up, they will also be forced to wake up. I think it was in my book that I gave an example. Once, they taught a group of monkeys to wash potatoes before they ate them in another place, in another country, in another jungle. After a long time passed, without these monkeys having any contact with each other, the monkeys there also started washing potatoes together. We humans are the same. We are changing every night and every day. Awareness is spreading around the world at the speed of light. We are not the same people we were 10 years ago. We are not the same people we were 20 years ago. But let's not rush. There are groups, especially now in the media, that pretend to be aware. They take a few things from this podcast. They take a few things from that podcast and sit down. In the first 10 minutes, you don't even understand what they're saying. The next 20 minutes are also a bunch of nonsense because they promise you with a headline that they're going to talk about something, and then they throw in a piece. These people are in a worse situation than those who are asleep. Because someone who is playing with people's thoughts stands at the end of the line. They are performing the worst kind of action. In this time of awareness, and they themselves are not aware, or those who bring tarot cards. My dear friends, whenever you see tarot, let's cut it off. In 2 years, we will be going to other planets. Do you really think that with a few cards, I can tell you about your life? Tarot links you without you even seeing it. Tarot changes your belief system. It postpones awareness. Be careful who you're listening to. Some of us are here on Earth right now as starseeds. Starseeds, which, if I'm not mistaken, means star seeds. In Persian, the number of them has increased significantly since the year 2000. Star seeds have been continuously born since the year 2000. They have also come to Earth while they are coming from other planets to help Earth elevate. But unfortunately, due to unaware parents and trivial schools, because schools will also disappear in 2 years. Universities will disappear within 5 years. This educational system will disappear. They really don't allow them to grow. But if you know someone who was born after 2000, who is now between the ages of 1 and 25, take them seriously. They have no familiarity with our dirty Earth. That's why they behave so strangely and to us. The unaware. Sometimes we think they are crazy. They're not crazy. They are so pure that they can see the dirty particles. When you enter a really messy house, you don't notice a pen on the floor because there are 1,000 other things on the floor too. But when you enter a house where the floor is white, the furniture is white, the curtains are white, everything is shining, it's clean. A small object on the floor stands out. They are so sensitive that they can see these impurities. But you and I, because we grew up in an extremely dirty environment, full of lies, theft, deceit, and everything, we don't feel these things. For them, even breathing is difficult. And they're still bringing children. Mothers who are pregnant. Mothers who are having children this year. Mothers who were very honorable. They were honorable spirits. That the child accepted this person to be their mother and this person to be their father. Take these seriously. These are conscious minds that have come to create a new world on Earth, as well as the children who will be born next year and up to 5 years from now. These were very great spirits who accepted this mission. They left Earth billions of years ago. Their work was done. And as I said, we were all plants. We were all animals. So we need animals. We need objects. We should respect everything. And then as humans, we also came as killers. We were also prostitutes. All these things that we don't do now and say are bad, it's because we did them, learned the lesson, and don't want to do them anymore. So let's not judge others because of their young age or lack of experience. So if someone is making a mistake, their soul's age doesn't have that much experience yet. But I shouldn't lower myself to their level with an eye for an eye. As they say, a hand for a hand. Because we don't want to create a world where everyone is one-eyed or one-handed. Let's really be careful with our actions, especially now. In 2 or 3 months, our ancestral karmas will be finished. Let's not create new karma for ourselves again. One of the things is that most people who are under 40 years old, and some of them under 50, these people don't want children. They are the ones who no longer want to create karma on Earth. And it's their last time coming to Earth. Let's not insist so much on them that you're getting old. A girl should have children. I don't know, you should get married. These are souls who may never have children this era, because when we bring a child into the world, we create karma again. We create an attachment to the earth. I'm talking about the generation that is under 50. And many of us, meaning all of us, actually will have our karmas completed by 2030. Anyway, whether we have children, grandchildren, or not. Let's try not to create karma for ourselves. Because once you've gone under the shower, you're so clean. And the universe has helped you to eliminate this karma. So, when you come out from under the shower, don't go and cover yourself in mud again. Let's be mindful of our actions. I haven't talked about reincarnation yet, but these are things we need to know before we talk about reincarnation. Fu. They are the aware souls and the unaware souls, the souls of awakened hearts, the sleeping souls, and the souls that go until 2030. They leave the earth. Aware souls are never seeking to mislead you. I mean, as I said, I've seen many now when I look for a minute or two on Instagram and YouTube and such things. There are people who have learned awareness in a few words and mislead you even more by listening to 10 minutes of someone's conversation you understand. that this person is guiding you. They're telling the truth. They're honest. Or they are misleading you because they themselves don't know where they are. Because they themselves don't know what they're talking about. Be careful who you are listening to. No matter how alone you are, now find 2 or 3 people, even in your social community, in your friendships. Try to choose 2 or 3 people. Reduce your interactions with others for now. Now is the time to find awareness within yourself. The more you are in nature, no matter how you feel, make sure to meditate. Just be alone. Cut off your connection with earthly appearances. What's the bag style today? I don't know. What's the toilet style today? What's the latest movie that's come out? What's the latest concert? Forget about these things. Now is the time when everyone can connect with their higher self. And that's how awareness is gained. From your higher self. Most old books should be burned. None of them showed us the right way. Books that were for sale. Instagram, that's for followers. These don't give you awareness at all. They keep you further away. You want to get closer. You want to gain more awareness. Choose 2 or 3 websites. Forget about the rest. And one of them I mentioned is tarot, and sit in your solitude with yourself. Connect with yourself. This path, the path, and journey to reach awareness. As a result, my dear friends, this full moon, that's coming today in tonight, what do they call it? Soul moon. It's the best time for us to get to know our inner child, to become friends with it. The child that I have inside and is connected to my soul and my heart. Let's try to close this off to these words, to these fears, to this mind that constantly scares us. Let's not listen to it and try to connect with my inner child that I've constantly hurt. The words that have remained as hidden angers within me, the things that have happened in my life, and I've hidden them under the guise of suffering that I've endured. Now is the time for us to forgive and try to align with the orbit of the universe, to rise to that same vibration. If you are hopeless, if you are in pain, if you feel sick, it means you are not in the orbit of love. It means you haven't forgiven yet. It means you still don't know the formula of the universe. There is an orbit. And if we maintain balance and walk on that orbit, there will be no more sorrow. There will be no more harm from others. It's me. And I am my light. And I have come here to experience. And what I have built, I have done myself. But maybe I wasn't a good writer. I wasn't a good director. And I took my role on my own stage too seriously. The earth is a very incomplete, ugly, and clumsy copy of what is up there, of the hierarchy that exists. The hierarchy there is based solely on light. Who has more light? And if you want to have light, you must cleanse yourself. If someone, as you say, has wronged you, they came into your life for a reason, so you could learn this lesson. They were not your enemy. They were a soulmate. They came in that role. And all of this is based on agreements we made before our birth. No one is my enemy. At this time, at the time of Earth's transformation, during this full moon, when we finish something and enter another era, let's enter the new me. The new me. After this, I decide to change my way of living. Instead of complaining about others, I will try to make sure my own actions are right. Because as soon as you correct your own actions, your family starts to look at you differently. And when your family is almost getting better, you notice your neighbor has changed too. We all create these things for ourselves with our own actions. Clean your own mirror. What you see is what you're looking at in the mirror. And now is the best time for us to embrace the vibration of love. The vibration of love has no fear in it. And I've said many times, we weren't just left here. We weren't, in fact, sent here. We are connected to our source. We come with an army. Angels are guardians who walk in front of me, and there are some behind me who support me and tell me not to go this way. Or now such and such will happen. Or such and such will happen, and you have to do this. But we have severed this connection. And the more valuable our soul has been, meaning the more enlightened it was when we came here as spiritual leaders to guide others, the more we hear them. But if each of us asks to be shown the way is not shown by neighbors, cousins, or relatives. The way is not shown by teachers in school. The way is not shown by parents. The higher self shows the way, but I must connect to it. Those who have more awareness and have come for this transformation have come with a larger army. That's why the power of darkness cannot penetrate it. They have no anger. In fact, wherever they go, they bring peace. Their army is larger because the burden for this soul that has come here is very valuable to them, so it doesn't get harmed. But all of us have guardian angels. They are around us. We all have a support system from behind. We all have a twin soul beside us. My twin soul is always with me. Don't get hung up on finding your twin soul. I will find the love of my life. I will find my soulmate. Let go of these things if it's meant to come. Now it will come. Know those gentlemen that women see, because they're your only option, your only possibility to get married. This is not your soulmate. If your soulmates are meant to be, there are many soulmates. A soulmate is not just one person. We all have family there. We come from large groups. Each of us belongs to different groups. Each of us has different tasks. We just need to ask. They don't help you because they are not allowed to give you shortcuts. But if I need help, it's enough to ask my higher spirit to guide me here. And they will. I ask my twin to be with me. Show me the way. We are all capable of having these connections with those around us, with whom we were born. These are not dreams. These are not lies. I promise you, if you let go of the ridiculous appearances outside of yourself, see the material world less, and enter your own world, your spiritual world, you'll find happiness there. And the first thing that happens is that fear disappears. And we find creative power. Many people tell me that they have no talent for creating anything. There is no human who has come to earth. There is no soul that has entered a physical body without creative power. If you are a cook, you can mix dates with eggs and create a dish. If you are a gardener, you can mix oranges with lemons or pair them with pears to create a new fruit. We came here to learn the power of creativity. As a result, my dear ones, do not imitate at all. Imitation distances you from yourself. Your counterpart sits here and suffers, while they tell you this friend of yours is your counterpart, always with you. Do not be afraid. The day of our death is determined. Our destiny's main path is also defined. But where I go astray and need to turn back is up to me. Those are in my own hands. Do not be afraid of anything. Fear lowers your vibration. You won't rise with the vibration of the universe. Cultivate true love within yourself and nurture it. Spread the awareness. If you learn something somewhere, go and tell others about it. Go and enlighten others. Those who sit in front of the TV 24/7, watching series or fake news, they are asleep. Make them aware. If you like a podcast and feel it has helped you, share it with others. If you know a word that can help someone, Go ask how they are doing and help them. Take their hand. We are ending the old earth. We are waking up. Our karma is being reset, not the karma I brought with me. I am cleansing my ancestral karma. My father and his father and his father and his father. What happened 3,000 years ago? We are here to bring our ancestral karma to zero today. And we don't have much time left. Don't be among those who want to return. We've come this far. Let's cross this bridge. All religions are lies. All politics are lies. To prevent human progress. Superhuman being. For a superpower human, we have all the powers. And in the next 10 years, a human can do anything. The pyramids of Egypt were built by such humans. In just one day, we have these powers, but they have been taken from us. I strongly urge you to discover your own powers. Do not spread fear, worry, conflict, or revenge in any way. Leave everyone to their own devices. When society becomes 90% love, peace will prevail, and the warrior will eliminate himself. There's no need for me to kill him. Those who incite you to war, conflict, and revenge, do not listen to them. We are increasing love and light so much that darkness will disappear. A room that is lit will naturally eliminate darkness. Otherwise, I become part of the darkness myself, part of something that is against the light. Spread the light. I think today went somewhere else entirely, but maybe this was an introduction for us to understand why we came here in the first place. Believe that this is a journey. Let's leave this journey with full hands. The only thing you take from here is what you did during this time. What did you do for yourself? They don't ask how much land you had, how much gold bullion you had. They don't ask what degree you had from such and such university. What have you done for humanity? We ourselves will return again to this earth where we are creating a golden land. We will return again. Even if we don't return, we will witness this place from the higher realms that have advanced. We have come here to uplift our Mother Earth. And now is the time. Now call it the end times. Say Christ is coming. Say the Imam is coming. Now is that time. Be careful what you're doing. Don't focus so much on superficial things. That's it. Today, I became very emotional. But I hope that this full moon closes your past. And today you sit down and write your plans. What do I want to do in the next 10 years? What service do I want to provide to humanity? Don't tell me I'm a housewife. I don't know how to do anything. I've managed the household all my life. It's just that you brought good children into the world and gave them to society. You did that. Don't say I'm old and can't do anything anymore. You can give love. You can. Let those kids who are under 25 speak. They are the critics. They are the leaders of the future. They were great spirits who agreed to come here. Listen to them. Do not treat them with violence. Do not treat them the way our fathers treated our fathers, or some of us. Respect them. My children certainly see more than their teachers. My children certainly see more than their parents. I hope that, starting tomorrow, you all take a piece of paper and say, I decide, from today, to write the story of my life more joyfully. I want to be a better person. I want to at least once a day, if possible, with kind words, give a smile to someone. If possible, by giving $2, help someone reach their goal. Don't cling so much to worldly possessions. Don't cling so much to appearances. That world is over. Congratulate yourself on entering the golden world and say, I am now a part of this new world, and I want to develop a part of it. I want to be love in the end. Wishing the best for each and every one of you. Until the next video, I kiss each of your hearts. Be full of love. Cheers to goodness.